Hi everyone, we are going to read this book today. Pooh's Neighbourhood. So written by Kathleen W. Zoehfeld, illustrated by Robin Cuddy. So let's turn the page. So here is the first page. See, Pooh is standing outside his house, and you see an owl there. His friend Owl is there too. I say it's a splendid day in the neighbourhood, said Owl. It's a nice day here. It's a nice day here too, said Winnie the Pooh. Exactly what I'm saying, said Owl. A perfectly splendid day in the neighbourhood. Which neighbourhood are we talking about? Asked Pooh. Neighbourhood, said Owl. Our neighbourhood. The place where we live and where all our neighbours live and are neighbourly. Oh, said Pooh. It is a splendid day in it, isn't it? A nice day, a wonderful day, and also we can say a splendid day. So we can explain it in different way with different words, right? Let's turn the page again. So on this page, look, Pooh's standing on a stool and trying to get something from his cupboard. As Owl flew off, Pooh began to think about what it means to live in a neighbourhood, and he thought perhaps he would bring a neighbourly present to his closet neighbour Piglet. He took a honey pot out of his cupboard, and tied nice blue ribbon around it. Let's turn the page. So on this page, look, Pooh here, this is his thoughtful spot. Whenever he needs to think about something, he sits under here, under this tree, and think about that. Then he tucked it comfortably under his arm here. He tucked it under his arm here and stumped down the path toward Piglet's house. But when he reached his thoughtful spot here, which is halfway between his house and Piglet's, Pooh suddenly had a thought. I could take this path straight to Piglet's house, or I could go up the path and around the whole neighbourhood. And sooner or later the path would take me to Piglet's house anyway. And that is what he did. So let's turn the page again. On this page, we see another neighbour. After he had walked for a time, he came to the house where Kanga and Roo live. Hello, Kanga, said Pooh. I'm just on my way to deliver this neighbourly present to Piglet. But Pooh, dear, Piglet lives that way, said Kanga, pointing down the very path by which Pooh had come. Yes, said Pooh, but today I'm going the long way. Oh, I see, said Kanga. In that case, perhaps you should join us for a snack. Come on, Pooh, cried Roo. We are going to the picnic spot. So let's turn the page and see where is the picnic spot. So on this page, look, This is the picnic spot, right? Pooh said he was feeling a bit 11 o'clockish. So they all went together past the sandy pit where Roo plays, up to the picnic spot to share a little something. Half an hour and one picnic basket. Pooh thanked Kanga, tucked Piglet's honey pot back under his arm and stamped down the path towards Rabbit's house. So now he is off to Rabbit's house. "Hello, Rabbit," called Pooh. I'm on my way to Piglet's to give him this neighborly present." "If you are going to Piglet's house, what are you doing here?" asked Rabbit. "I'm going the long way," said Pooh. "More like the wrong way, if you ask me," said Rabbit. "But since you are here, would you mind taking these carrots to Christopher Robin? I promised he would have them in time for lunch." Well, at the mention of the word lunch, Pooh noticed that his tummy was feeling just the tiniest bit numbly. "I would be happy to," he said. So he is taking the carrots to Christopher Robin. So let's turn the page. So on this page, look, Pooh is taking a rab here. And on this page, look at him. He's carrying those stuff, right? With carrots under one arm and honey under the other, he walked along until he came to the place where the stepping stones crossed the stream. So here is the stream and stepping stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, he counted as he teetered from stone to stone. 8 or 9 of Rabbit's friends and relations heard Pooh and peeked out their windows and doors. Pooh shouted, "Hello!" Rabbit's friends and relations waved. Look, they waved. Let's turn the page. So on this page, Pooh, and who is this? Let's read. Pooh marched across open slopes of heather and up steep banks of sandstone until at last, tired and hungry, he arrived at Christopher Robin's door. "Oh, my carrots!" cried Christopher Robin happily. "Thank you for delivering them. It seemed the neighborly things to do," said Pooh proudly. "Would you like to join me for lunch?" Christopher Robin asked. And Pooh said, "Well, I really am on my way to Piglet's to bring him this present." This present. "But I don't see why I couldn't stop just for a little while." After lunch and a longish snooze, Pooh was back on his way. Let's turn the page. Another neighbor. He walked down the path through the little pine wood and climbed over the gate into Eeyore's gloomy place, which was where Eeyore lived. "Hello, Eeyore," said Pooh. "I was just on my way to Piglet's house with this neighborly present." "Not coming to visit me?" said Eeyore. Eeyore is looking at the honey pot. And Pooh, feeling rather badly now, offered Eeyore a nice lick of honey. Pooh opened the jar and Eeyore peered in. He looked back up at Pooh. "Empty," he said. "That's what it looked like to me," said Ayu. "Oh, bother," said Pooh, trying to think how he was going to tell Piglet about the neighborly present Piglet wasn't going to get. So what happened to the honey? Let's turn the page. On this page, look, Pooh and Owl. Pooh had almost arrived at the place where the ouzel wasn't and was deciding to take the long path around it, just in case the ouzel was, when he saw Owl flying over. "I have seen our whole neighbourhood today," Pooh told him. "But now I have no neighbourly present left for Piglet." "The bees have been quite busy at the old bee tree lately," said Owl. Perhaps you can get a fill up there." "That's a good idea, Owl, but it's such a long way," Pooh said. "Come along," said Owl. "We will take the shortcut through the woods." So now they have decided to take the shortcut instead of long way. Let's turn the page. So on this page, look, the beehive here, Pooh and Owl here. They are trying to get some honey from there. So they walked together until they came to an open place in the middle of the forest. And in the middle of this place was the old bee tree. Pooh could hear a loud buzzing near the top. So if you go close to a beehive, you can hear the loud buzz. Up, up, up he climbed. "Go up higher," called Owl, "past the bees to the very top of the tree. Now look all around you. What do you see?" What do you see? Let's turn the page. So what do we see? We see a big, large neighborhood, right? The 100-acre wood was spread out below him. "Our neighborhood," cried Pooh. "Our beautiful home." "That's the owl's eye view," said Owl grandly. "I can see poor Piglet out sweeping his walk," said Pooh. "Looks like he could use some company." So where is Piglet? Where is Piglet? Let's find Piglet. Do you see Piglet here? Yep. Pooh said he is sweeping his way right here. So here, look, Piglet. Here, Piglet is here. Sweeping. So this is the neighborhood. Everybody is here. When Pooh went at the top of the tree, he could see this big neighborhood. So let's turn the page. They call this neighborhood 100-acre wood. So let's turn the page. So this is the last page. Where is Pooh? Here. And he has honey in his honey pot. So Pooh filled the honey pot once more. And he and Owl went to Piglet's house for supper. If you would like to see your neighborhood, you can walk around. And then you will be able to see who lives around you. And they are all your neighbor.